back to the next scenario for the AO Redone 1944. This is Kolozsvar. I don't remember this briefing or this scenario. I believe it may be custom. Very custom. I'm not really sure, but essentially we're supposed to go head on with the rebel army, which is located in that city and various other areas. Going to be a lot of Soviet aircraft about, and we're supposed to capture all the victory hexes. So essentially it's kill everything in sight and take all the victory hexes, carry on. Let's take not take these vehicles, have no need of them, and we'll see what Gemini gives us. And there's the list as it exists. Added phased movement as I had to go back and check the list as it reset for 1940 whatnot, and phased movement was in the mediocre tier, and I changed it in the house rules to a level 3, which didn't get done. Oh well. So I've been missing out on the opportunity to get a phased movement hero, but it never would have happened anyway because the thing never gives me phased movement. I think Gemini may well be mad. I tell it the same. I tell it as much quite often. You'll note here we have essentially all the tier 5 heroes. We'll see if we get one. Oh, look at that. I reset, or I deducted the 5,000 prestige and added lightning attack from the last scenario, which I neglected to add. So let's take another 5k off and take that no retaliation hero. So there we go. I much prefer using ChatGTP. It's personally, I think it's not even really comparable to Gemini. It's just on a whole nother level of artificial intelligence. Gemini, I don't know what's wrong with it. It's probably seen as much development time as ChatGTP. Maybe they have some sort of like Cylon restraining bolt on the thing to where it makes no sense or is not allowed to say certain things about various matters. But whatever it is, ChatGTP makes a lot of sense as a lot of the time, whereas Gemini is a little off. It's good at picking heroes, at least in theory. Speaking of a whole nother level, these Hungarian rebels here are going to find out the meaning of that term, I think, shortly. It's about the same crew as I've been running for a long time now. And let's see what I did. I upgraded to a whirlwind. Took one of these out because we're, in theory, could run out of parts at some point, although we won't. Mostly because I'm only running one of these SU-6s at present. The whirlwind also is theoretically a lot more hardy than these things. They've been taking increasing amounts of damage, mostly from artillery. And I think the 20 should do wonders versus the Soviet artillery. It'll take a lot less damage and won't have to stop and repair quite as often. So I'm going to upgrade these SU-6s out to whirlwinds at some point. I don't think I have... I've been deleting all the other captured stuff because it's essentially, not really something that I'd want to run relative to a whirlwind. Upgraded various other fighters. I've been increasing my my fighter contingent to mostly jet fighters over the last couple of turns. I have these upgraded. This still needs to be upgraded. These green ones mean that they don't have the +2 Stalingrad air defense award, whereas anything other than the green color does have the award. It says we should run a bunch of fighters, our best fighters, as well as anti-air. Well, these, so we need the awards points for this unit here. Should I run more? Perhaps. Am I going to run more? I'm not. Because we have a camouflage HE-219 with crippling blow, first strike, readiness, as if they're not the same, ×2 rapid fire and camouflage. So if I get the send my 3 strat bombers out to bomb three targets and then place my camouflaged HE-219 in the center, 3 more recon planes around it, it'll be completely encircled, and 6 of these Soviet aircraft should implode on the HE-219 in any given turn. We'll see if that works out right now. Alright, so what we want to do is scout out... Uh-oh. I only have 2 recon cars. Well, that's probably for the best, really. I had been running this Luke's recon car with quite a few augmentations, but... well... but what exactly? It's sort of slot challenged, really, relative to heavy hitters. I want to roll down here. We have recon planes. We'll just call it a challenge to proceed without getting too terribly worked over. So we may as well roll down here, clear some mines. I've been running sometimes upwards of 4 recon cars. I'm assuming that we'll be able to cover this unit should it go into the close here and take that mine out, which is exactly what it's going to do. So you can go what are you going to do? Okay, so let's pivot up here and let's see what we find over in this area. We have some mines here. I think that if we go down in this direction, so we are way strung out here again as well. We can... where is our Jag Tyson here? Our Jag Tiger, say, heads over this way with our Tiger tank, which has really no business in the close. But it can get here. Right here in this X. 1, 2, if it can get here, it can get here. Because of the movement cost differential, at least in theory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It can't though. So why should I go forward? Why should I do it? We can even go forward here. The problem is our limited anti-air as well. That's not really a problem, but it sort of is as well at the same time. Let's move you over here. We'll get you right here as well. Let's see. If we get you out here, he won't have as much support. But I can't say really as this Tiger 1 is a slouch at all, really, relative to support. So, unfortunately, this recon car is not going to have air support because of the limited range of this whirlwind. What if you go here? Well, let's find out what's down here. Nothing. There doesn't seem to be anything. Where's the enemy's air base? It's right here. Let's let the enemy come to us. Let's see if they want little action. I would wager if we offer them some action that oh, we found some. Okay. Okay, so we have a sufficient number of... well, let's see. Don't see any anti-air there. 15. 15. How about you? That's more like it. So can roll here. I think this jet fighter has double attack. It just has sort of like the ability to dispatch units. So why not go like this? Play it on the defense there. We have this unit, which is a camouflage rapid fire jet fighter. So we could bomb you with our lightning attack bomber and put him away there. We could attack you and put that unit down as well. Should have I put this unit down and then I could have bombed? Well, and then we'll forego any opportunities and we'll use that in quotes there. We'll down you. How exactly I've done that? I'm not sure. But let's find out. Crippling blow, first strike. Well, looks like we crippled him well enough to where we could follow up and not take any damage. So our main camouflaged fighter here is now completely surrounded. This unit here is... why not plop a couple of units down next to it as well? We'll do that. So, what does that leave us here? We can go... so we want to support... You can get there. You can go down this road. You can go here, and we want this mine gone. Let's do it. I should have probably used, well, let's bombard you. And uh-oh. This recon car is in danger of being bombed, unfortunately. But we have this recon plane. Our Tiger II with the 6 movement points can go pretty far out, as it doesn't need any support, I'm sure. And will be adjacent to this fighter, at least in theory, until he runs out of ammunition. We could go down here. Take this airfield over. If there's any armor in the area, it could get ugly, which is why we should probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If he can get here, he can get into that city, it would seem in theory. I'm going to play it safe and go here. Send our Panther G down, take over that airfield. Send the low tank over in this direction here as well. Right here in this close terrain where there's a vigilant characteristic from the Japanese tank hero. So you're good there. Let's get our surrender man down in this direction here. We'll get this flame tank there. It shouldn't be in the close, but the partisan wants some. It's a flame tank, and it has a rapid fire, etc. So it should end relatively adequately for us. Let's see, is there going to be a lot of random movement? No, the rest of the board here is not lit up. That's one of the main reasons for not taking the the recon trait to the general trait. So we'll turn that off and carry on. We'll be able to watch the battle in detail. 2 down. Who needs anti-air? Not me. 3 down. 4 down. 5 down. And I think we already used a round. We have no rounds left. I think we got all the Soviet stuff. And these Hungarians are the only ones left. Alright, let's see where we go now. Let's see if we can... Where are you? Okay, so before repairing those units, let's see what we can take that completely out. What about our Warble? Nothing. All right. Let's proceed over in this direction. Why I want to clear this mine, I'm not sure, but it doesn't sound like a bad idea. Theoretically, we have 2 moves left, which means we can get here and into that city as well. The problem is, well, there's no problem because it's a pioneer in the city with a Tiger Rapid Fire Tiger 1 in with support. This Tiger has artillery and anti-tank support as well as readiness traits, so it should be just fine. See, we go here for double support there, and we'll go right here as well, and think on proceeding down in this direction, although we really want to head up here, so it'll be somewhat counterproductive, at least in theory. Let's see what goes on down here. Bridge engineer, I see. Not the sort of unit you would want to surrender per se. There must be a unit over here that's not completely entrenched. 7 of 10, already mad. 6 of 10. And you. Who are you? An anti-tank, artillery support, double support, and butcher. 4 rounds. A fair clip of offense. Then let's see what would happen if we can't even. What's going on here? We have no truck. I didn't buy a new truck. Well, that's life in the big city. We'll give the AI a pseudo advantage or a theoretical advantage, other than we won't have to pay for our truck repairs, so that's not really so much of an advantage, although I think I would rather have the truck. It's over for this guy here. This is what we know. Let's see, we'll head right here. There's a whole cluster of bombing targets available right there. We can send our HE right down 0. What about our where's our other fighter? There he is. 0. 0. I suppose it could bomb him away. 1 point. There we go, yeah. Well, I don't really think that we care. As we can bomb this slot here, and bomb this guy with our lightning attack bomber. And then obliterate him with our forward Panzer G, which moves quite some ways. We'll step right up in here and put this guy away via the ground, like so. He's entrenched at present. It's not going to last very long. All we need to do is figure out where we end up so that I can place these units appropriately, or perhaps even better yet, as close as possible, which would be right here. Let's see, we have a Tiger II, which is looking for some action. We also have a Panther G, which is good at surrender but cannot make it to this because of this minefield. Now he can make it, and we'll overrun this guy with our not particularly good at much of anything other than surrendering Panther G. So he's happy there. We can overrun this guy as well with our lightning attack. I think it's lightning, isn't it? He's not, but he got it done anyway because this is only soft attack support. So this is no longer a problem, this unit there. And we were going to put our HE-219 fighter right here in the middle, and then continue our bombing campaign. This is an HO heavy infantry here as well. We would definitely want to de-entrench him and put him away. We can get back here or here. As he's a vigilant unit, we'll probably move him back to this flag at some point. But that point is not quite as yet. This has quite a few movement points left. Let's see if we can do away with these, because I want to go here, overrun this infantry, and then swing back here. But these zones of control will make it such that we'll have to retake to the river and make it harder to move back. So if we were to if we were to what? If we were to take to the river with our limited stock low tank, which happens to be vigilant city fighter, we could go like that and like that and take less fire, as I would have no doubt that this fortification strongpoint probably would have attacked our low tank irrespective of anything, and we would have taken a horrendous amount of damage. Now we take none. Let's take this plane out like so. We moved as far forward as possible there. We could move the bar unit here for 13 points and double protect you. Let's do that. And we can bomb, we'll bomb you. Ooh. Looks like quite a few tactical bombers right there. Why do we send that bar unit all the way out there? Can't really say as I know. We'll make them pay. Come a little closer to attack these units. Now this is a non-camouflaged unit, and these two will be certainly protected or seen as a non-optimal target. The good news is this unit is not so much so, and they'll see that as viable if they still have any fighters in the area. Unfortunately, our recon plane is going to be exposed to fire. We can put you like that. you like that, and repair you. Do we have any fire left? We do. Let's see what this guy's gonna do. He's gonna probably do a point of damage. He'll move out. You don't need any damage. So that is pretty much the end of the turn. Almost, at least. We have 2 rounds. I'm gonna move down here and pop you. Put some points there. Retreat right back here. Nope. That's gonna do it next turn. Let's bomb this. Where's the recon car? Somehow they know about my camouflaged. Where? How do they know? What is this? This is a strap bomber that came right here to bomb our ISU 150. I bet it's this thing. I think these bunkers and strong points, 1, 2, 3, 4, see-through camouflage. That's my best bet. It must simply be true, as there are no recon cars about, which means this thing has to go right now. Let's see, who are you? A T4 tank. That's not an irrespectable unit. And then let's see what happens here. Our Tiger tank can move forward here and put this captured boom bar down. Who are you? Tiger 2. Clearly outclassed. Let's see what gets done here. We'll roll forward here. What's going on? An elephant, I see. I'd imagine that this elephant is not going to be easy to reason with. Let's go ahead here and bomb him to oblivion. He must have survivor or our crippling blow. Yeah, it didn't work the second time. That's good enough for me, as this elephant is not going to be able to do a blessed thing. Let's see, our Tiger tank is not vigilant, has 4 moves left, which means we can go here, here. We have no rounds left for our Tiger 2. We have 3 rounds for the low tank. Let's take that elephant out. We'll take you out. We'll take this airfield over. Ignores entrenchment Japanese tank. Rapid fire city fighter. This guy to oblivion. That leaves you as a surrender target. Let's do that. Should have I taken over this base? Why do we have no... I see. We've been strat bombed. And we have no movement points left. It's no matter. We use it as an opportunity to draw the enemy's infantry in to attack our recon car there in the close. Let's see what drives this guy here. 1 of 3. 12 points. 11 points. Well, we'll send our Panther G up here. Close that lot. We'll move our camouflaged ISU 152 here to protect this infantry in our roundless Tiger 2. We can also roll down here, but that's where we get a bit Get on the adventurous side. As we have no idea what's there. We don't have many movement points left here. We have some targets here. 13, 9, 2. Why not take the 2 and just down that thing? We have the bar unit. That's strange. It's a cloudy day. Yeah, that's the answer. Let's see here. How about you? Okay, so these are all attack bombers. Why don't we go on the offense? There's nothing left here. I bet if we go off in this direction, we could find enemy fighters or whatnot to engage with our camouflage trap. All we really need to do is discover it, and then create the trap. So we have anti-air here. So if we send our bombers out, we have no bombers deployed here. And in theory, we would want to redeploy here. So we don't have to support our forward located 190G-8. And probably want to relocate these jet fighters forward here, which means they'll naturally support the 190G-8. Which means that we are now free to bomb these guys at our leisure. Let's bomb this unit here, as I don't want to take any damage from it. 1 and 4 is 1 and 4. We'll do that. We'll send our HE-219 out in this direction. We'll bomb this this unit here as well. Bomb this artillery. Let's see. We'll bomb this guy here, or strafe him. 6 of 10. We can overrun you. How far can you get? How far can you get is the question. Quite far, really. Oh. We'll send our double support Tiger 1 up here. We can attack this guy. Really like to overrun that guy. How is it he's not being overrun? I suppose the support or something. 5 and 7. I bet we can overrun him. We took a point of damage, but this guy is gone. Our Pioneer is in the open. Any heavy armor is about. Could become some degree of trouble. We have no air support there. We probably want to get some air support for this lot here. Actually, this HE-219, our HE-219 has these two, but our recon plane has none. Whatever, a recon car, whatever the case, let's close that camo trap. Here, here, and here. And this recon plane could be dispatched, but I want to get these fighters located to this new airbase. We could go here as well. We can go here as well, but Well, I'm glad I did that because we have this new air base and our phased movement will allow us to rebase there as well. So let's put you away like so. Well, we can't attack. Well, we cannot. So you, it's, and then you. Here we have a lot of support vehicles, but not a lot of ground forces per se, at least, unless we go retreat and don't take this airfield, which I usually would do with my 3rd or 4th recon car, but we don't have them. We can go down like this, put you, say, that's the plan, we'll go like that, we'll go here, roll down with our fast moving Panther G. We could go in the close here. We don't want to be in the close there. We could go here or here. Let's take that flag, roll down here. We take some damage. We won't though, because we'll be under anti-air cover. This guy's going to have to go up and around to move. He doesn't really move all that far to begin with. That's life. And next turn. They've done nothing to our bomber. Another point to our damaged bomber. Probably want to heal him. We have some Su-152s there. We can scrap for parts after we surrender them, perhaps. Oh. Oh. Oh, another calf bites the dust. And an elephant gone as well. I think we have 1 turn left in us. Let's see what we can get going here. Imagine you're hopelessly entrenched. This unit can be surrendered, and probably should be. What about you? Su-152, that can be surrendered as well. 10 points, 10 points, 11 points, 10 points. 11 points, 14 points, 17 points. Uh-oh. We need 1 more point on this thing to open up. And then we'd, let's see, 17 still. Survivor? No. If we go like this and just assume that we can get through there, worst comes to worst, we could bring in air and put this thing away in that manner and get our support vehicle here so that we can perhaps surrender that 152 unit like that. So that 11 points. Ah, the recon. Boom. We don't need to bring in any air support at all, except to dispatch you because we don't want to be on the river. Although in theory, in theory what? I wouldn't mind this on the river, as we could be adjacent to our Jag Tiger. But then these infantry would come and probably do something. although it's a Romanian or Hungarian infantry. Let's see what it looks like. Soft attack of 13, ground defense 18. It probably won't do anything, really, or much. Let's leave this alone for a minute, and we'll see what goes on around here. I sure do wish I had another recon car about. So this unit is not really going very far at all. Let's put you away here like so. Unless we can put him away with this G-tank. And then look for another surrender opportunity. Save the rounds of these heavy hitters to do some heavy hitting. Where this heavy hitting is, I don't know. This lot does not look particularly formidable. These units we're going to need to take over those two flags and then get this unit as far forward as possible. You'd have to where are these guys going? Are they going to come down and pivot here to grab these these flags? I don't really know. Are they going to have to? It would seem not, really. Actually, 1, 2. We have 1, 2. We could get back to the river. We can also get this unit down here. Doesn't have any business in the close, per se. But in order for that to matter, something needs to be able to attack it. As well as this. And I don't think that any of that happens. We can take this airfield over with our 20 ground defense Whirlwind. If this infantry wants to come and get some, it won't have any support, but then again, we don't care. If a hard target comes, it gets ugly really fast because of this Jag Tiger. There's nothing here. I suppose something could somehow come up this road and get to this airfield to attack our Tiger 1 in the close. That has really no business being there. But we have readiness, so I don't think that ends real well for the enemy. Again, neither of these units really should be in the close, but they have the support of this Tiger 1, 13 non-suppressed points with rapid fire. So that will probably not end well for them either. This unit, let's move these units since probably this unit ends up where this camouflaged ISU 152 is presently located. Which means that this ISU, let's see, we'll get here and then repair 6 of 8. So I know 2 units here. We probably wouldn't be wrong to rebase this unit a bit closer to that airfield and dispatch both these. Then it can head out here just a few hexes further, 1, 2, 3 hexes closer. Sometimes it makes a huge difference. So we got those units before they got away. You're stuck there. We have you. Can send our non-camouflaged fighter out to dispatch that unit there. And then we have... we really probably want to get forward as possible here. We're going to have to move at some point anyway. So let's do that move. And then repair. If we find ourselves in need of a critical attack here from this thing, it will be here as opposed to there. We can go here, get there, get there. Our camoed fighter is almost completely surrounded. Not quite. So let's move you here just because we don't want them stumbling on our camoed HE-219. We've also discovered a tank here with our recon vehicle. So we can roll forward here with our lightning. See lightning? Lightning attack Panther G. And then our Tiger II with ignores entrenchment and rapid fire, I believe, can roll down here. We'd want to get you right here. Bombard this guy. Overrun him. Should we move forward into the close with our load tank, which is vigilant? The answer is yes, we should. We have quite a few moves here with our Tiger II. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the road. Who are you and why are you there? Let's go like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does he make it here? 4 moves left. It is a Tiger II. We'll go 1, 2, 3. We'll probably make it back there. Or if we don't, who cares, really, would be the answer. Why should I be greedy? I'll take this unit out here. We roll right up here, protect our camoed unit here. Bombard this unit. Our G-Tank, we could roll down this road. Let's do that. We'll host this guy as well. And pull back here. Get close to friendlies. I'm going to go right here as well. To get you into the city here. Actually, that's an enemy flag, isn't it? We'll go here instead. And we'll get you right here in the close where he shouldn't be, but he has 2 ISU 152s that say otherwise. This is a mountain infantryman. And this is, who are you? Gaz and a 3485. And then there's you. Why not go up here? Who are you? 85 IS1 recon car. There's no camouflage up here, so maybe I should destroy this recon car on general principle and then rebase right here. Unfortunately, there's no support, but I don't think that it's going to matter. This IS-1, on the other hand, is somewhat concerning. Well, that's a life in the big city, as it were. These guys should not be in the big city, but I do not think that it's going to matter there either, because these guys will not kill off. Only, let's see who can make it. You can make it. This IS can make it. You can make it. I don't think they get anything killed. They may do some damage. We're going to find out right now. enemy air, of course. But they attacked the unit further out. The recon car was in some distress. Well, it's over now. So that's going to do it for this episode. That's the status of the battle as it stands. I hope to see you in the next one.